So today our lesson will be about the figurative language. We are going to look through the similes, the metaphor, the personification, the hyperbole, and the idioms. First, what is a figurative language? It is a set of literary techniques that make your writing more fun and give it more sense. Let's start with the simile. The simile is a direct comparison between two ideas or two objects, but in it we use words like as, words like and like as. Okay, for example, mom always said life is like a box of chocolate. Here we used like to compare life to a box of chocolate. So by using a simile, the author is giving additional sense to the writing. For example, instead of saying Billy is really fast, we can say Billy is like a cheetah at dinner. Of course, Billy is not a cheetah, but here we are using a simile, which includes the word like, in order to express Billy's speed. Now the metaphor. The metaphor also compares between two ideas or two objects, but it is the meaning is implied or hidden. We don't use words such as like and as. No, the meaning is implied. For example, my mother is a mystery. Here, the author is not saying that her mother is an actual mystery, but she is implying the meaning that her mother is a confusing person or a person who is hard to understand, and this is a metaphor. Another example of a metaphor, laughter is a medicine. Laughing is not a medicine that we take, but here the author is implying that being happy and laughing all the time can be good for your health. And also that is what medicine does. It makes your health become better. So this is a link between laughter and medicine. Also, we have time is money. Of course, we all know that time is something that we cannot touch and money is something that we can. So here the author is putting a link between time and money because they are both valuable. So metaphor and similes are so much alike. The only difference is that in similes we use words such as like and as, and the comparison is clear and direct. In the metaphor, the comparison is indirect and the meaning is always hidden. You have to analyze it. The personification now. The personification is giving non-human object a human characteristic. For example, Rita heard the last piece of pie calling her name. Of course, the piece of pie cannot call. Calling is a human characteristic, but here the author gave it to a piece of pie to express how much Rita wanted to eat this piece of pie. So this is a personification. Another example, my alarm clock yells at me to get out of bed every morning. We also know that the clock cannot yell, and yelling is a human characteristic, but the author here used it to emphasize that he struggles every morning to get out of bed, to the point that his alarm clock starts to yell at him in order to get up. Now the hyperbole. The hyperbole is an exaggerated claim that emphasizes a point. For example, I am so hungry I could eat a horse. We all know that nobody can eat a horse, but here the author is exaggerating to explain to the reader how hungry he is. Also, it is raining cats and dogs. We all know that it cannot rain cat and dogs, but the author is exaggerating to give the message to the reader about how heavily it is raining. Now the idioms. For example, we have don't worry, driving out to your house is a piece of cake. If we read it in a context like this sentence, we know that a piece of cake means easy. But if we take it literally, we see no link between a piece of cake and the concept of easy. So this is a well-known idiom. A piece of cake means easy in the idioms, because we have well-known idioms in English language, and a piece of cake is one of these idioms. Now, common idioms in the English language, we have like a gray area, for example, means something unclear. Add fuel to the fire means to add more to an existing problem. For example, early bird means someone who gets up early. And this is it. This is the figurative language. Thank you.